And greetings, bless you, and thank you for being with us again today.
Amen.
See, this is the second time we are live. Like how you said, starting off a new year,
That's
which
right.
was it last week before last.
Last week, yep. Week before last, yep.
We was live,
Mhm.
and so it seems like we had so much time off, we're forgetting some of the important things that we're supposed to do. But anyway, glad that you're here. Bless you, and thank you for being with us again
Yes,
today.
sir.
A new day, a day that we've never seen before, and guess what? If we don't do the best we can for today, we'll never see it again anyway.
That's right.
So, let's make the best of today. So today, like to say, we always have something special,
Yes, yes.
because every day is something new in the ground, in the background, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So anyway, thank you for being with us.
All right.
And welcome, welcome, welcome. Call a friend, call a neighbor, even call your enemy and tell them that we're yet here today live on the land.
All right.
So, welcome again and again and again and again. And thank you is a good thing that we should always be grateful for you,
yes,
and
yes,
you.
Yes.
Thank you for being with us.
Hallelujah.
All right, now. So, Brother John and I, we're going to just say, go throw something at you today.
Mm-hmm.
And hope that you got some. What that the baseball players used to do, it was illegal, put some tar in the gloves. Well, we don't want you to put tar in the gloves. Anyway, we're just going to put a few things out there for you today to think about.
Yes.
Because like I said, this starting a new year,
Mm-hmm.
and a whole lot of new stuff that's going on,
That's
new
right.
challenges, new tests, new
Yes.
storms,
That's right.
things that are happening where you never seen or never happened before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really grateful that during this short span of life that I've seen some things that I'll never see again before. Some things that that's been here that
Yeah.
through my life, right? Like Haley's Comet for one.
Mm-hmm.
Every 75 years, finally got to see that. Yay!
Wow.
Then another thing that came about a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
4,000 years.
Wow.
It's a Chinese math conglomeration numbers stuff to get together, right?
Mhm.
All right, let's see what we got here today already. Thank you. All right. Hello, how you doing today?
Good, good. Are you there?
Of course we're there. Turn your television on. How you doing today?
Okay, listen. There's no audio.
What
I
you
cannot
mean?
hear you.
Oh.
You cannot hear us.
Don't hear a thing.
Okay. I tell you what.
Yes.
Call the studio 345-0100. Tell Ricky
104?
0100 two zeros, and tell Ricky that there's no audio because my board is running good. Sounds like I got everything on the board, but nothing coming in on TV, right?
Okay, 345 or 100?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. You know, you're all right. I'm here.
I thought so.
I got you. Okay, then. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, okay. So, no audio coming in over this. Wow. What is going on with this? Let's see. Devil is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
You can tell me cussing like, I'm reading lips. They talking nasty over there. All right. So, it's going to be squared away in a few minutes. Let's see what that. What's that?
That's my network broadcast. I'm a broadcast right there.
What broadcast?
Speaker broadcast.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
The podcast? I don't know. I thought that just came through just on your computer.
Yeah, you can download it to your computer. You can download it to your any type of tablet or phone. I even got the same thing in the phone.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see all the what's it called there. That's how it's come. You can order that from the company, just like that.
They download everything to whatever you have, and also you can put songs up there. You can put all types of stuff up there. They have the more you pay, the more you get.
I hear that. You know that.
But yeah, I have a whole lot up there about I think about 20 something. I erased it. It's about 7 of them, so I can get more room. But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean,
how many views you got so far?
417.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I only got about 23 followers, but then again, I'm not really pushing like that.
Yeah. You have to.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Hello, how you doing?
Okay, now you're in business now.
I'm in business.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure thing. Okay, I'll get back. I gotta find out what's happening.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about your new president and also some of the things that's happening in this country. Wants to know what people feel about what could be done to make things better, their ideas, viewpoints, and this and that, and yada, 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 and what went wrong in the last. So we just got to go there. You know what I mean?
Well,
did you feel that anything went wrong before?
I could answer you in one sentence.
Okay.
He should get a grip, because he's far beyond knowing what's going on. He's far beyond knowing what's going on. He's in a world of his own. No disrespect to him, but the truth is the truth.
Okay, now how would you categorize that though?
You can't take a little girl and make a woman out of her. You can't take a boy child and make a man out of her.
Right.
They have to grow into a level where they are respected to handle and to do that kind of a job. A brick mason cannot bake a cake.
Okay, how about that?
Cement. He makes blocks, cinder blocks, all kinds of blocks.
Right.
Because he's a mason.
Right.
Okay? So you can't take a person who doesn't know anything about nothing, only his 2 cent worth of blocks.
So that's wait a minute, is that how you feel that only because of your assessment? Is that how you feel about because of other people's ideas too?
No, because I feel that I am intelligent enough to know when a person can't spread peanut butter on a bun.
Ooh, ouch. Ouch.
Wow.
Okay. No, you know what? Everybody's entitled to their own view though, too, you know what I mean? So you said you don't think that the person is qualified only because of their attitude towards things, or you think they're not qualified because of they haven't been exposed to certain areas?
Well, I feel if you're exposed to something, you know about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you walk into. If you've never read a map before, somebody's going to show you how to read a map.
Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that simple. I mean, my feelings towards what could be wrong. Yes, I have the I have the whatever you might say to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We all are wrong at some points, but my gut feeling is that we are going to end up in a worse shape than we ever been.
Ooh, ouch.
Wow.
Now that's some heavy talk, bro.
Yeah.
But I hope not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hope not.
That's why, like I said, those who have a little faith have to really try to get together and get understanding, wisdom, and prayer to break those strongholds.
To start lying about things. But the thing is who are you to not present what is asked of you to present?
What? Okay. I'll take that into consideration too. Okay. And I hope to have more views. Well, all right. Well, thanks for calling, but I really wanted to ask you a few more questions. But anyway, just like this gentleman started talking about qualification or not qualified, I want to hear your views also as to how you feel about these things. But please, sometimes we let our personal emotions rule over things that maybe we are not qualified to assess their qualification. Right. So sometimes we have to think about these things and see what's going on within the realm. Okay, we got another call. Okay. Hello, how you doing today?
I'm okay. My phone is acting off. I have to get the cell phone to call me.
I thought you deliberately hung up on me. You know, like
no, I didn't hang up. I'm not there.
Okay. Woo. Okay.
Seriously speaking.
All right. Well,
I do, in my heart, I feel that the man is not qualified to be president.
Okay.
I'm saying that he is not an intelligent man, but a businessman.
Whoa, wait a minute. You said not intelligent in what regard? Because I think that the man didn't get to be $2 billion or $3 billion being stupid. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, for government, I understand that.
Okay.
But for government, to run a nation, we are in a nation here, and one wrong move, even the people with experience in politics,
can make a wrong move.
Right.
I got you on that one.
Right.
I didn't mean to oversee or supersede the conversation, but like I said, I understand what you're saying, and I knew where you were going. But what we're trying to understand now is that we want to find out the pulse of the community. You know what I mean? Okay. We want to find out the pulse of the community. Right. What do you think, and how do you feel about this? You don't have to tell your name. I don't have to know who you are. But I just want to have some kind of an idea so that we can spread this thing abroad. Because I've noticed that a lot of time we start something, right, and we get ready to, we really energetic in it, we really putting it into it, right?
Yep.
And after a while, it seems like things start slacking off, slowing down, and then it comes to a halt. And some people say, like, well, what happened to that project? What happened to the program? Right. They don't know. Well, why don't you know? If you're going to put something into it, then go all the way with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
So, all right, what's your take on it, Brother John?
Oh, it's tough. I mean, I listen to the news all the time. I listen to a lot of different talks all the time, and everybody has, like you said, their own opinion, and everybody has their own opinion on who he is and how he's going to run and how he's going to govern, and I just believe that, you know, he's in a place of leadership that he's never been before.
Well, and most people are.
Yeah.
Most first-term presidents have never been a president before.
Never been a president before. Okay, but the thing is, he never operated in politics.
Okay, that
So
arena type.
That right there is a whole different ball game
tell me about
from
it.
running a business.
Yeah.
Now you running, now you governing people instead of governing places. You know what I mean? You're governing people instead of now employing people. You're governing people. So now it's a whole different outlet on how you look at things and how you look at how people are going to react to you and how you react to people. Because it's not. I know that he's probably a hard boss, but you can't be a hard boss being a president. You got to have some type of compassion for people that are working with you.
Yeah.
You know, so there won't be no confusion going on and up in the big house. They call it the big house. But all that confusion going on up there. But you know, communicate with your people and also communicate with America. That's what America wants. America wants him to communicate with us. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm not gonna ever play the devil advocate. I don't know where the world they got that thing from. But I wanted to take a side that says which president that was really there to talk to the people. And there's one or two that's in the back of my mind but I'd say a few of them, like, they didn't have too many, how you call it,
fresh meeting, fresh.
They call it the community meeting type thing. What they call it? Somebody help me out here.
We're talking
town hall meeting type thing.
Yeah, meeting. Yeah, okay.
Whereas one or two presidents used to do that regular. You know what I mean? They would talk. It's a fireside type thing. They would talk to the country, right? Now, you have some politicians. They want to find out how you feel about things.
Right.
And some politicians, like, no disrespect to Eisenhower, but he was on the golf course all the time. You know what I mean? Well, he was a general. He was this. He was an army general. But that didn't like. Even like with this man here, he's a businessman. Eisenhower was a general to direct the fourth branches of service at one time, but only for a very short time. But the point of it is that did that qualify him to run down to the welfare department, those people, the immigration? Did it qualify to run certain other areas of the country?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Maybe he could put together armies, put together strategies. Yeah. But, so therefore, when we talk about person qualified to run a country, I do believe that if you're going to play, I want to be the president of the United States, they should have somebody collecting information for different branches of different branches of the government, and they let people do a class in college.
Yeah.
This is my thought. What about you? What's your thought? You think that people should have a college course as to countries like we know about colonialism, we know about socialism, all this stuff, but we don't know a thing about America as far as what's in store for democracy. Because democracy has come so far, done so much, and it was messed up so much.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was democracy that took the Native Americans said, well, you don't live here anymore. We found you another place 600 miles away in Oklahoma. That's not fair. It's not democracy.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So, anyway, things happen. Just like the brother said before, sometimes we could be good and still things can happen. So, I really want to know your take and what you feel about things to come in the near future. So, anything else you want to add to that too?
We you know, I always I'm trying to stick with the leadership because it's important that we learn, that we understand that now he's our commander in chief. So now he's in the position of being a leader now. But I learned that a lot, even in biblical sense, leaders have to lead by example.
All right now.
By example, and a lot of leaders also have to learn how to serve the people. So there were two things that concerned me: how he's going to lead us and how he's going to serve us. You know,
Okay.
that's what really concerns me. That's my personal opinion, and I believe that, you know, in leadership, when you're growing in leadership biblically, everybody gives you a chance to grow. They give you an opportunity to grow. You know, there's always something that, you know, you make a mistake here, you make a mistake there, but they give you an opportunity to grow and to put your skills together, put your tools together, you know, everything comes together once you start growing in leadership. And I believe in those two areas, once you start growing, I believe that things will start, you know, it's a little roughy road now. But I believe it'll start smoothing out. But then again, there's some things that's going to, you know, there can be some mountains you're going to have to climb. You got a lot of mountains.
Is that like going down to Pennsylvania and New Jersey, that falling rock zone? Watch out for falling rocks.
Falling rocks.
Yeah, yeah.
That he's gonna have to maneuver around some things. There's gonna be some things that, you know, like the Obamacare trying to tear down, and I don't think that's a good idea right now.
But you know what? After talking to so many different people about that Obamacare, and I tweeted on this a while ago. In fact, I tweeted on it a few times, but it seemed like nobody paid us any attention anyway. So, but I do remember, and those people who live in the Bridgeport area, in our area, we have two hospitals here. Both of them are a beautiful hospital today. But both of them came from an area where they had the old-fashioned, dark, look like a mortuary type building. The dark beer bricks and da-da-da, right? And now both of them are really, I say, front, nice facade, nice architecture and everything. But not one day of not treating patients. Not one day that they did not refuse to collect your money because they were closed. Not one day they worked around those old buildings. So what I was trying to say before is, like, before you scratch the whole thing, work on part by part by part, so that you can still work it and maneuver in certain parts that don't fit right. Certain parts don't work right. Then you can maybe scrap it or do something or change it, put something else. If Goodyear don't fit, use a Firestone tire. You know what I mean? So this is one of the things that I had spoken about, which didn't mean nothing, because evidently it didn't. Because see, what happened is that those people that had good health insurance had to get new health insurance, and their rates went up. Then they were complaining. Some people who didn't have insurance had gotten insurance now. They were able to get good medication and care. So it was like a double, not a double standard, but a double sword. So one person said, "Why I got to pay so much?" Another person don't have to pay anything, and some people only pay a little bit. So look at the whole picture before you do anything. Assess it. If it takes you a month or 6 months to assess it, look at it real good before you touch it, and then you're gonna always make a place where somebody ain't gonna be happy. Anyway.
You can't make everybody happy.
No.
Somebody's gonna get upset with you, and you know, even today, you know, people get upset with us, tell us off, and you know, we can't make everybody happy.
Can't make everybody happy.
But we can make the closest one to us happy.
Okay.
You know? And I see when at the inauguration, I seen Trump family, his close family. The family is very close, you know, and that right there tells you a lot about a person that keeps his family close. You know, that he's concerned. He has a concern he may be a strong, like a bossy type of person, but when it comes down to the feminine side, it's his family. You know, that's the strong side of a man when his family, when he able to, you know, keep his family together that strong. That's a big strong side of a man, and you know, and even he's like really firm, like bosses I dealt with in my life, very very firm, and they get the job done, but then again, they give you some extra time off if you ask. They give you you give your right pay for your vacation to spend with the family, because that type of stern boss understands family, understands every now and then you got to take time away and you know, cool your head and get things together and with your family.
He might be hard about getting things done,
right?
But yet still he have that compassion enough to say, I know. You know what? That almost reminds me of Jesus.
That's right. Exactly.
But see, Jesus don't play. A lot of people keep playing around with the Lord and this and that and the other, and thinking that God is a little soft pillow, a little marshmallow up there. You know what I mean? But I know the time there's some good scripture where it's that you're out of here.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Ground open up, swallow you up.
You know what I mean? You know, so you know what I mean. So therefore, we have to really understand that business is also business.
That's right.
But yet, it's still important things is important, and you can't play.
Yeah.
You have to be serious. And the world wants us serious. God wants us serious, and we should be serious ourselves.
Yes.
So that's why today we just want to talk a little bit about some of the things. And I was asking some questions to different people about what would you like to see done to maybe improve things, or some of the things to be improved.
Yeah.
One person said, I would like to see the immigration thing changed, improved, acted upon.
Right.
And you know what? And that's a good thing. That's a good idea, because see, the thing about it is, we have people here that's been here ever since they were like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years old.
Right.
One man is stuck in a camp, immigration camp, somewhere way out in left field. He was 8 years old when he came here to the United States. He didn't come over here by himself.
Right.
He did not swim from, I think it was in Jamaica, one of the Caribbean countries, right? He came either with his family or with somebody in his family, right? He's 50 years old now. They're talking about sending him back home. Well, where is back home?
Right.
The man don't know nothing about the country that he came from.
That's right.
I was out from down south maybe about 4 years, and I was lost in that little town where you can see from one end to the other one. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm riding around, it's like, where this street leads to?
Right.
I shouldn't have to ask that question. But the point of it is that things are changing so fast.
Right.
And you go back to these countries, and one girl, she was here at 2 years old, and they sent her back to Poland at 2 years old. Now she's grown, 20-some years old. She was grown.
Right.
She said, I don't speak Polish. America is the only country I know of. So therefore, we should have been on top of this from Jump Street. When your visa ran out, your red green card, you should apply. Help those people. Let them know that, look here, this is a 6 months visa. This is a 2-year visa or whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of that time, or right before the end of the time, reapply. Come and talk with somebody.
That's right.
Don't let them be fall through the crack and then say, oh, wow, now you got to go back to some country like one of those Arabian countries where they kill you because you came from America. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going to be facing death.
Yeah.
And that's why we have to really think about these things before we inadvertently just ship them out or fly them out to these countries with no identification.
Right.
They don't know anything about their host of birth country.
Right.
So therefore, we have to really think about these things.
That's right.
And yet,
Mhm.
so many have come over here.
That's right.
And I was talking to somebody about that too, especially with the Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're supposed to have like 19 million undocumented Mexicans, so to speak.
Mm.
So, why so many? Because they came over here to work.
Yeah.
They came over here to get a couple of dollars, send it back home, however.
Right, make a living. That's right.
INS, we should get on them, because I used to work at a country club where every time you turn around, here come the immigration people.
Mm.
They would hit the woods. Must have been about 20 of them, right? So now they would feed them, because who's going to work?
Mm-hmm.
Country clubs want people to work.
That's right.
Now go downtown. This was like I was up in New York. Now Stanford was the next largest town that they would have people to work for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unemployment in Stanford was high. You think those people would go up to the country club to work out on the greens or something? No.
Mm-hmm.
How much you paying? $5 an hour. What? I ain't working no $5 an hour. How much you getting now? Well, that's beside the point. I ain't working no $5 an hour. So they would rather sit around, hustle, steal,
Yeah.
Run game, than to go and work for $5 an hour. And I remember that when McDonald's and Burger King
Yeah.
had young minorities working for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would stop working.
Yep.
They wanted more money. So here come the old Spanish lady, you know what I mean? Like, she's somebody's grandmama, but she out there sweeping that floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
She outside in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I really can't understand where you said you want to bring more business in, and then when we do try to get some business, we don't support each other. And that's another thing too. People have to really get together to support each other for businesses.
Yeah.
And yet and still help a company that want to stay in America
That's right.
to be an American company.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just read something from CNN, whereas the new president closed out a deal with the Pacific Alliance. And he's offering some of the companies large tax breaks, which they should have been getting before.
Yeah.
They're offering them incentives to come back to America, to build up their companies, build up their plants in America.
Right.
But they're going to run into a problem. And I'm saying this not to get into somebody's wig
Mm-hmm.
or scratch their behind, but the union is not going to let Jim, that's been unemployed for 18 years,
Right.
go back to work for less than $20 an hour. That's just how it is. Whereas they were staying over there in Pakistan, Indonesia, whatever,
Right.
for $10 a day. You know what I mean? And build a company, They don't have to worry about the insurance. They don't worry about how all this federal legislation about the EPA, the APA, and the SPA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All of these different regulations and all this stuff on it. They put up a machine, hire people, then y'all go to work.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a subject matter that's going to be like come back to haunt us as a whole.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that somebody will pull the president's coattail before he do too much. But yes, offer them a incentive, but try to work with the union, try to work with the people to come back with a decent salary.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the old the real estate companies.
Yeah.
The find apartments for them, homes for them.
Yeah.
It's no use to say, I want to put 5,000 men back to work, or men and women back to work, and give them, what, $11 an hour, when they got to pay all that money, $2,000 a month for a rent. No, it's not going to work. Work with these people from every aspect of what is going on. I think President Ford did that one time before, and they jacked him up. You know what I mean? He put a freeze on wages, put a freeze on everything, right? Which was working. The company, the government, the citizen jacked the man up. So,
well, you know, Brother Josedale, I don't know why I keep sticking on family. I mean, if you're gonna send someone back home, you're gonna deport them. Now you're talking about breaking up families. You know, you send the fathers back, and the mothers are staying with the children, and you're sending a provider home, the provider that's out there working, taking care of the family, and you're sending them back. And how are you gonna send the provider back? Now you're leaving, the family unintact. And you know, in the book of Genesis, the family was a foundation, was a number one organization before anything else, was family. And it's important that family stays together. I know that give people an opportunity before all of that. Give them an opportunity to get their papers right. Give them some time period. Okay, go down there and get everything straightened out, and work their way to becoming citizens. The ones that are out here working and taking care of their families and providing and paying their bills and paying their doctor bills and paying their children's bills and putting their children through school and their sons are going into the military for this country. The ones that have been born here, and a lot of that is I believe that it needs to be put back together.
Okay.
Put back together, keep the family together.
Now, do you think that that should have been addressed in the past?
I believe so. I believe so. I think that's what we failed now. In the past, trying to keep the family together. Work with them. Work with them to you don't have your papers, but let's work with you to get it. I know that you have children that was born here, so let's work with you to get your papers together so that you can stay here and be a father to your family, and be a provider, be a protector. And I believe that should have been done years ago.
So like we have dropped the ball a long time ago, long before the previous president. And now this one is coming in and saying, okay, now we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
Right.
It's like, wait a minute. Like you said, this should have been acted upon, not only acted upon, but at least addressed 5 or 6 presidents ago.
That's right.
So, you know what I mean? And a lot of things should have been addressed then.
Yeah. Because even Moses. Moses had he had Egyptian and Hebrew. But he didn't go away. He didn't leave his Egyptian side. When God sent him away, and he camouflaged himself as an Egyptian, but he was still a Hebrew. And even though he was in a foreign country, but he still kept his who he was on the inside. And I believe that's what's going on now. They hear illegal, but they're here to help. It's not like they taken from the country. They going out there working, they're providing, they're being part of the country. You know what I mean? They're not trying to. You got some every nationality, every race, you got something bad.
You got some bad, a lot bad. But anyway, I hear you, really.
You got a lot of bad apples, but
A lot of bad apples.
There's a lot of good, because I work with a lot of foreigners, and a lot of them are good people.
Right.
A lot of them are good people, and they come and they work hard, and they provide, and they give back to the community. They give back to society. They give back to the community. Pay when they go out to eat. They pay their taxes. They buy food. You buy gifts and things like that. You're paying taxes off of the stuff you buy. But then again, there's always a pro and a con. There's always something that's there that's weighing things out.
Right.
And I know that it may feel like to the Americans, to us, that we're being forgotten. And we're paying our taxes, we're doing all this, we're doing that, and nobody else is, and you got a group of people that's not paying taxes and doing that and doing this. But we got to look at it that they contributed to this country. They still contributed something. They sweat, they can do that. They working hard, every single day. Every single day I get up in the morning, I see them out there working also. They get up early in the morning to go to work also.
Right.
And it's not like they're not. I mean, they striving to do better also. And I believe that it's not good to separate family.
No, it's not good to separate families, period.
Yeah.
But then again, like they said, but why so many?
Yeah.
Remember when the Israelites was in Egypt?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, what they say? The people
multiplying
like rats out there, like, they're gonna take over.
Roaches multiply.
So you know what I mean? I hear you, but like, hey, what you gonna do?
but I know they're good people, and I believe that I believe we should give them an opportunity and a chance. Give them a chance to
But you know what? I tell you something that too. I was just reading this article about how the immigration authorities, how they said they backlog, they got piles and piles of documentation, yada yada yada.
Oh yeah.
Hire more damn people. You got these kids coming out of college.
Yeah.
Right? They have no job. Some of them got 3 and 4 different what you call it? Got the masters, the DEA, and the DS, all this stuff. They got all these degrees.
Mm-hmm.
All this, they owe all this money.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the school thing, play up. So government hire them so they can take care of the backlog of a lot of these organizations and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Welfare.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people in welfare can't get through to their worker.
Mm-hmm.
Hire some more workers. You know what I mean?
Hire some more workers. That's right.
So everybody can have an opportunity to get speedy service.
Right.
And then stop using like a one door syndrome, like which one door fit every door, fit inside door, in the door, in a building.
Right.
No. Let each individual case be an individual case.
Mm-hmm.
This has been my thing from a long time ago. You know what I mean?